Hi everyone, it's Elliot. Welcome to my storytelling channel where stories live. Now, don't forget to subscribe and leave some comments. Let me know what you think about the story. Today I'm going to bring you a fairy tale. I'm not going to tell you the title. I'm going to see if you can guess what it is as we go along, okay? Here's my story. A long time ago, there was a boy who was very poor. He didn't have money like to go buy some ice cream or get a Happy Meal like some of you probably can. Well, all they had was an old cow. He lived with his mother in a small house at the edge of the forest. They just had this old cow that sometimes she gave them milk, but most of the time she gave them nothing, so they were very hungry. So his mother started thinking that maybe, just maybe, they could sell the cow and use the money to maybe buy some seeds to start a vegetable garden, maybe buy some new clothes. So she called Jack. She said, "Jack, come here, Jack." "What is it, Mom?" "Jack, I want you to go to town and I want you to sell this cow, okay?" "Mom, do you mean old Betsy? She's my friend, Mom. I'm sorry, Jack. I know you're close to the cow, but we just have no money. We have no other choice." "Okay, Mom, if you say so." Jack went to the barn and he gave old Betsy a hug because she was his friend, but he had no choice. He tied her up and he began to walk to town. He had a tear on his cheek. And as he walked, suddenly a mysterious man appeared. He was dressed all in black. He had a black hat, a long black mustache, and he said, "Well, good morning, young man. Where are you going on this fine and lovely morning with that cow?" "Well, sir, I'm going to town to sell the cow because we just have no money." "You want to sell the cow? Well, it so happens I'm in the market for a cow, and I will take the cow off your hands." "Well, that's great. How much will you give me?" "Oh, no money. No, I have something better than money." And he reached into his pocket. He said, "I have magic beans. I will give you a handful of magic beans." And Jack said, "Oh, golly gee, wow, magic beans, sure, sir." He gave him the cow. The man gave him the beans. And Jack ran all the way home, yelling, "Mom, Mom, I sold the cow." And his mom came running to meet him. She said, "Oh, goodness, Jack, how much did you get?" He said, "No, Mom, no money. I got something better than money. I got magic beans." She said, "Jack, magic beans? No, Jack, that's terrible." And she took the beans and she threw them out the window. Jack realized that he must have done something wrong, so he went to his room and he cried himself to sleep. Now in the morning, he woke up and he noticed something strange. He had heard in the news that it was going to be a sunny day, but everything looked dark outside. Something was blocking the sun. So he went to the window, and where the beans had fallen, a giant beanstalk had grown. It went up past the trees and into the clouds, and it disappeared. Jack called his mom, and she could not believe her eyes. And he told her that he wanted to climb and see what was on top. She begged him not to go. She told him it might be dangerous, but Jack insisted, and she let him go. And he climbed the beanstalk. Up, 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 up he went, past the trees, past the clouds, into another world. This was the world of rainbows and clouds and unicorns. And in the middle of everything, there was a huge castle. Gigantic castle. Jack went to the castle and he knocked on the door. There was no answer. But then, when he tried to knock again, the door flung open. What Jack saw inside, he could not believe. Everything was bigger than life. There was a table that was as big as a house. The chairs were as big as cars. Jack was afraid. He didn't know what he had walked into. While he was looking around, he felt someone tap him on the shoulder. And he turned around, and it was an old woman. She had gray, scraggly hair. She had many wrinkles, and most of her teeth were missing. And she said, "What are you doing in the castle of the giant, young man?" And Jack said, "The castle of the giant? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just looking around." "Don't you know that if the giant catches you, he's going to eat you?" "Oh, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I need to leave." "Oh, no. It is too late. If the giant see you now. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. I tell you what, I will hide you, but don't you come this way again. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Yes, yes, I promise. And she hid him behind some boxes. It wasn't long until the giant showed up. He was humongous. If some of you know what the Empire State Building looks like, he was as big as the Empire State Building. Every step that he took made the ground tremble like an earthquake. Boom, 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 boom. And he said, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or dead, I'll eat him instead. The old woman said, oh, no, master, no, there is no one here. No, there was a man who came earlier. He was selling vacuum cleaners, but he left. Oh, no. Please sit down, eat your breakfast. He sat down and she gave him a whole cow to eat. And she gave him 50 gallons of milk to drink. And then the giant said, bring me my goose. And she brought him a goose and she placed it on the table. And to Jack's amazement, the goose started to lay eggs. But they were not ordinary eggs. No, these were solid gold, 24-carat eggs. Jack couldn't believe his eyes. But then the giant said, bring me my harp. And she brought him a harp. You know what a harp is. It's an instrument you play by pulling on the strings. Well, this harp was a magic harp. And while the giant played, the harp would sing, ring, ring, whoa, baby, whoa, 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 ring, ring, hey, baby, don't you know? Jack couldn't believe his eyes, could not believe his ears. If he had that harp and that goose, he would be rich and famous. But then, after a while, the giant fell fast asleep. The old woman went and tapped Jack, said, it is time for you to leave. And Jack began to run. But as he ran, he grabbed the goose, and he grabbed the harp, and he kept running. But then the harp began to sing, hey baby, whoa, whoa, whoa. That woke up the giant, who said, hey, who goes there? And he saw Jack running with the goose and the harp, and he started chasing Jack. They were running and running. Jack was running. The giant was right behind him. Then Jack found the beanstalk. He started climbing down, down, down. The giant was almost reaching him. When he got to the bottom, he said, Mom, give me an axe, give me an axe. She gave him an axe. He began chopping down the beanstalk. Chop, chop, chop. Just as the giant was about to grab him, down came the beanstalk. Boom, crash, boom. It made a hole so deep, probably went down to China. Now Jack had the beanstalk. Jack had the harp and the goose, and he was rich and famous, and he and his mom had no more worries. That is the end. Now, I bet some of you guessed that that was Jack and the Beanstalk. I hope you liked it. Please leave some comments below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye now. Don't forget, make that bell ring. Bye.